What is something people see as usually dangerous, but which is pretty harmless? Tarantulas. Silica packets. You know those little packets that come in shoes or electronics and stuff that says do not eat? People think they're toxic, but they aren't. At all. You could choke on them, which is why it says do not eat, but that's it. The wildlife of Australia. The number of people who actually get really fucked up by Australian animals is very low. Orcas in the wild. They've been known to help people in distress and even save shipwreck survivors from sharks. They actually think humans are pretty cool in the wild. Not in captivity though. I was working at a client's house and noticed her cat was staring intently at the little cushions blankets she had under her work desk for comfort and cat beds. I said she should back up a second and let me check it out, thinking it was a mouse or whatnot. Flipped the blanket and pulled out a foot-long garter snake. She was freaked out since she'd been resting her feet on that all day. I just picked it up and returned it to the forest safely. I assured her the thing was of no danger, but it still skeezed her out. Sharks. More people are killed by champagne corks. MSG. Some people are allergic and some people might get headaches, but that's with all foods. Not sure why people think is so dangerous. It's just seasoning. Alligators. They rarely attack humans. A random snake in your yard. People who have schizophrenia. We are less likely than average to do anything violent but are consistently stereotyped as aggressive and stab-happy. Fat in food. Recently expired medicine. GMOs. We've been modifying plant species for thousands of years. Everything you eat is a GMO. Newer techniques for modifying them are more accurate and less likely to cause problems. Not dangerous. And lots of non-GMO methods of modifying plants involve irradiating a whole bunch of seeds and just seeing which ones seem worth keeping. That's also safe, but something tells me it's not what people who buy non-GMO stuff are expecting when they buy food. A swarm of bees. When bees swarm, they've outgrown their current hive and are looking for a new home. Not a fight. They'll settle on a tree or other surface, send out scouts to find a new location, then move all together in a big buzzing mass and build a hive there. Usuunito. Strangers. In the sense that so many people are afraid of strangers kidnapping their children, but stranger kidnappings are incredibly rare. More than 90% of kidnappings are by a parent kidnapping their own child. And of the kidnappings by strangers, 90% of those kids make it home safe and sound. Sources: https://www.creditdonkey.com/kidnapping-statistics.html https://www.creditdonkey.com/kidnapping-statistics.html https://journalist-politics-and-government/child-abduction-kidnap-number-mothers-research/#colon-text =%20% 20 the %20 perpetrators %20 and comma 4% 20 the %20 majority %20% D2% 80% 93% 20 60% 20% https://journalists-resource.org/politics-and-government/child-abduction-kidnap-number-mothers-research/#colon-text parents %20 were %20 the %20 perpetrators %20 and comma 4% 20 the %20 majority and %20% E2% 80% 93% 20 60% 20% being alone in a forest, going outside with wet hair, failure. Also, rejection. Essentially, not getting exactly what you think you want and deserve after trying only once. Nuclear energy. Quicksand. Growing up I thought this would be a much bigger deal. General aviation. Good GA pilots are safe and don't ever fly if it involves taking an extra risk. Scuba diving. I'm a diver and would like more of my friends to get certified. They swear they'll be eaten by jaws, the boat will leave them, they'll drown, etc. I've been many dives with various people of various abilities, and no one has ever been injured or in danger. People have become seasick from the boat ride is about the worst that's happened. Certainly I've read about diving accidents in magazines, so there is an awareness, but overall it's a safe and fun activity. Kids picking up sticks. The majority have enough common sense to not poke their eyes out. They have fun and learn not to pike themselves. Letting your kids go outside to play. Yusu Nayat, eating raw cookie dough. 36 years of experience, and it has always been delicious and safe. Not paying for WinRAR. Nuclear energy. Gluten. It's 100% harmless if you don't have a sensitivity. In fact, gluten-free alternatives can arguably be worse for you. Hop in your freaking knuckles. Drag queens. They're just there to put on a show and look fabulous doing it. World travel. There are very few places in the world you can go where you actually face any real, legitimate threats to your safety. And there is literally an entire world people are missing out on because they let themselves get duped by a bunch of sensationalist nonsense and live in fear of everyone outside their borders. Ironically, this fear of travel arguably makes the world a more dangerous place, because if people would stop being so afraid of the rest of the world and go out and actually explore it, they'd see how much they have in common with the rest of humanity, including all those scary brown people in all those shithole poor countries. And then maybe they wouldn't be so quick to get on board with whatever bullshit excuse their government conjured up to go bomb another country. And then maybe the people in the bombed countries wouldn't have so much cause to get angry at the people who did the bombing. Or, as Mark Twain put it, travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of man and things cannot be acquired by vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's lifetime. Edit, disappointed, but unfortunately not surprised by all the ignorant, xenophobic bullshit that people are posting. You all definitely need to get out more. Lightning while driving in a car. Most spiders. A crack in an airplane window. Airplanes are not spaceships. The pressure differential is not going to suck you out of a tiny hole and turn you into meat spaghetti. Most pressurized airplanes are, by design, constantly leaking air so fresh air can come in and through the air conditioning ports. Now, if the crack was in the skin of the airplane, that would be a little more alarming, but for structural reasons, not extrude a human being through it reasons. Civil discussion with people who disagree with you. Medium rare steak. Swimming. Of course drowning can occur, but as long as you use your common sense, stay away from strong currents and riptides, you're very likely going to merely enjoy yourself. Psychedelics. Other cultures. Food that's past its best by date.